You know, we hear it all the time. Stories about limits, about ceilings that supposedly can't be broken. But today, we're going to talk about what happens when some incredible women decide to just smash right through them. This is all about defying the odds and rewriting the rules.
It's a phrase, isn't it? Sometimes it's a whisper, sometimes it's shouted, but the message is always the same. It's a line meant to draw a box around your potential, a story of limitation that gets passed down.
But here's the thing. This explainer isn't about the box. Not at all. It's about the women who said, nope, not for me. From local farms to the literal stars, their stories are completely tearing up that old, tired script.
So, let's start from the ground up. I'm talking about real, tangible stories of women who transformed everything, not just for themselves, but for their entire communities, and often with next to nothing to start with.
First up, meet Pai Ramsingzeli. Picture this. She was a vegetable vendor in Mizoram, really just trying to make ends meet, earning about 9,000 rupees a month. You know, that's a tough daily grind.
But then she saw an opportunity, a government farming program, and she didn't just think about it, she went for it. She launched a poultry venture right in her own backyard, and through pure hard work, just about doubled her monthly income. Talk about creating your own financial independence. And that same entrepreneurial fire just keeps on burning. Now, let's talk about Rekha Bai from Madhya Pradesh. She looked at these government schemes for indigenous animal breeds and thought, hey, I can do that.
And she sure did. Rekha's success with Murrah buffaloes was fantastic for her income, no doubt. But what's really amazing is the ripple effect. Her success became this beacon. It inspired other women in her village to say, if she can do it, so can I.
And the stories just keep coming. Here's another powerful example for you. Shobha Dongi. She faced her own set of challenges, but she found her path forward through goat farming. And just look at the result. 18 lakh rupees. That's Shobha's incredible annual revenue. Now, that is not just a number on a slide, right? That is the tangible outcome of pure grit. It means financial stability for her, and it means jobs for 15 other people. That's community building right there.
Okay, so from these amazing stories on the ground, let's pull the camera back a bit, way back, because that same spirit, that same drive, it doesn't just build farms, it shatters the highest of glass ceilings. I'm talking nationally and even, well, beyond our own planet.
Just take a look at the career of Kiran Bedi, a true trailblazer. She wasn't just an officer, she was the very first female IPS officer, forging a path in a completely male-dominated world and rising to the absolute highest levels, both in India and at the United Nations. Just incredible.
And if we're talking about shattering ceilings, well, some aren't made of glass. Some are literally the Earth's atmosphere. So we have to look up, way, way up, to Kalpana Chawla, the first woman of Indian origin to journey into space. Her story is just breathtaking. From getting into NASA's super elite astronaut corps to traveling over 10 million kilometers on her first mission alone. And she wasn't just along for the ride, you know. She was a scientist, running dozens of critical experiments that literally expanded our understanding of the universe.
So what is the common thread here? What connects a poultry farmer in Mizoram, a trailblazing police officer, and an astronaut exploring the cosmos? It has to be something deeper than just working hard.
Let's dig into that. Let's talk about the mindset. What is that internal engine that fuels these kinds of incredible achievements? What's the secret sauce that makes a person unstoppable? I think this quote from motivational speaker Muniba Mazari just gets right to the heart of it. It's all about perspective, isn't it? It's about where you choose to put your focus, on what other people say is missing, or on the strength that you know you possess inside. And here is that principle in action. Take a look at Sonal Ben. She didn't see herself as just a homemaker with a few cows. No way. She saw her ability to be an entrepreneur. And with that vision, she grew her small dairy farm into a major operation. It's all about seeing your own potential. So here's the crucial point. It's this fundamental shift in perspective. It's a conscious decision to tune out that external narrative of limitation, you're a girl, you're weak, and crank up that internal one of potential. It's about celebrating what you have, and just as important, being kind to yourself through the process. And that brings us to this powerful idea. The world's recognition, that doesn't come first. It's a reaction. It all starts with your own self-acceptance, your own belief in yourself. It has to come from within. So after journeying through these incredible lives, what's the big takeaway? What can we learn from their example and apply to our own lives?
Well, the pattern is pretty clear, isn't it? Step 1, challenge those voices that say you can't. Step 2, take determined action. Big, small, doesn't matter, just do something. Step 3, find that deep resilience that's rooted in self-acceptance. And finally, step 4, always see your ability, not the limits other people try to put on you.
And that's the beauty of it. The context might change, the scale could be totally different, but the core ingredients are the same. These principles of resilience, self-belief, and taking action, they're truly universal.
Which brings us to the final, and honestly the most important question of all. We have seen their stories of defiance and success. So what about yours? What narrative will you challenge? What story is waiting for you to write?